position. Rodney Forbes right on him.
Over the bridge with Russell Ingall. The chrome dome swings over the bridge. Very demanding part of this track. It's a real driver's circuit, this Oran Park. The guys are working hard all the way around. Muscle the car in toward the apex each turn. It's a big handful, 1,350 kilograms of V8 Supercar, about 600 horsepower trying to get to the ground. And they've got to be very careful with the tyres. They don't fry up the rear tyres. This place very, very hard. Look how hard Ingall's working. Tander applying maximum pressure. The enforcer being enforced.
Well, turn the clock back 12 months. Tander's got a great run out of there onto the main straight.
Yeah,
he pulls up alongside Russell Ingall and he will get him. So Garth Tander, it's a battle between the oil companies, Valvoline and Castrol. And up the inside goes Garth Tander.
Yeah, the WA superstar, 22 years of age, really on fire at Oran Park. Look at the way he's attacking this track. A little bit of opposite lock as he comes out of the corner. Under the bridge once again, opens a little bit of a gap over Ingall. So these are incredibly important championship points for Garth Tander, currently 6th. Only 170 points behind our championship leader, Craig Lowndes. Boy, it's tight.
And that will be a very good combination at the FAI 1000 at Bathurst, November 11 to 14. I'm talking about Garth Tander and Jason Bargwanna. There might be a big height difference. The team have got that sorted out. And they will be a dynamic duo. You can stay up to date and in touch with everything that's happening at the FAI 1000 and also V8 Supercars in general, www.v8supercar.com.au.
Well, Jason Bright's continuing to do it. He's taken another 2/10 out of the lead. It's down to 1 second now. There it is, the Pertec Ford, 5 laps remaining. He's going to have to do something amazing here if he's going to get in front of these guys, but he's certainly closing the gap. Let's check at 0.9 now. He's taken another 10th out of him. So the Pertec Falcon really flying. After a very difficult practice session, the Stone brothers once again have proved great skill at getting that car into shape side by side. Rodney Forbes, the Sydney privateer, trying a big run down the inside of the Mitre 10 Falcon.
Larry Perkins has made the move on Mark Larkham. Now you can see his left-hand headlight there has got some damage, so it's been knocked out. Forbes has got the inside run there.
Oh, you can see that one coming, couldn't you?
Yeah, you'd have to say that was very predictable, wouldn't it?
Rodney Forbes on the inside, Larkham moving across to take his line. Pow! Clark, of course, Tim Schenken will have a close look at that one on the replay, no doubt. So Larkham having a wretched weekend. Back on the tar, but he would have put some big flat spots on those tyres, no doubt. And look at Jason Bright continuing to close the noose here. Lap times down to 100th of a second, slower than our race leader Mark Skaife. 4 laps remaining. Oof.
There we go. You can just see Rodney Forbes. Oh, there is Mark looking at. Oh,
yeah, he was lucky, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, that's been for the last 6 years the person who has started, or a driver from the front row, has won here at Oran Park, and that looks like continuing, that's for sure. But not if Jason Bright can help it. He's doing his best to catch up, and well done Stephen Ellery, who has maintained that 4th position in the X-Mark Larkham car. Paul Wheel there, who is, of course, a lap down on these guys.
It's just outstanding, isn't it, this young Queenslander, Stephen Ellery. He joins, of course, the Dick Johnson Racing driver lineup for the Enduros. And they couldn't have picked a better pilot. He's young, he's experienced, he's naturally a very quick guy. Give him the right equipment, and he'll be a very competitive package. Here, look at this, Baz.
Yeah, just have a look here. It's Forbes who was up the inside. You'd have to say... Yeah, well, Mark didn't really want to give it up, and Forbes.
Well, judging by the rule that they apply with this, you've got to have the front alongside the B pillar. Looked like it was Rodney's corner, so...
Time running out. Mark Skaife looks good. With only 3 laps remaining in race 1 here at Oran Park. There's your Shell Helix race score. Skaife, Lowndes and Bright, and...
Oh, it's static now.
Yeah, he's running out of time.
0.8 of a second he got it down to, but he hasn't taken another 10th out of him that time around. Stephen Ellery back there in 4th. Tander 5th. Russell Ingall 6th. And look at Cameron McLean. What an outstanding performance by this privateer. He cleaned up in the Privateer Drivers' Championship this year, and all of a sudden, the final sprint round, he's up there in professional team territory.
Well, let's not forget, that's realistically his 3rd Privateers Championship, because he's won the Independence Cup in the Super Touring category twice. And so now he's done it here in the V8 Supercars as well. And you can be pretty much sure that you'll see this guy in an AU XR8 in season 2000.
Well, I saw him in discussion with Ford Racing boss Howard Marsden yesterday afternoon, so I'm sure there's going to be some assistance coming from the Blue Oval next year. You'd be mad not to. He's a very competitive racer. He puts together a good car. Look at the company he's running. He's in front of two factory Falcons.
Well, he's got four of the latest ones right behind him. Radicic and Bow, who has done a very good job considering he qualified in 17th position. Bow is running in 11th, so he's worked his way forward. Plenty of damage front and rear.
Do you remember I said something fell off of Bowie's car? It was the rear light.
As we have 2 laps to run. And the battle continues. Now Paul Wheel under a little bit of pressure here.
Locking her up a bit.
He'll have to let these guys through on the inside, and he does. Gives them plenty of racing room.
Well, Cameron McLean, right in the thick of this. He's got 2 FTR Falcons bearing down on the back of him. Neil Crompton in car 6, lights ablaze as they pick their way through the traffic. Paul Radicic right up to this battle as well. So looks like they're suddenly sorting the cars out. It's been a difficult weekend for the guys running the new Fords. But by the end of the day, looks like they may have dialed them into a competitive race package. Radicic, Bow. I'll tell you what, if Holden Racing Team can bring this one home today, that'll be the 20th race win this year out of 30 races.
Incredible.
Phenomenal performance.
Winding down now. A lap and a half, not even that to go for Scaife as they come across through the dogleg, down the hill. This is a very steep section. Simon Mazzidi's having a battle here with Chris Snowden.
Dear,
that was a battle. That was a fight. That was a big one.
That was very ugly.
It really was, wasn't it?
Simon Mazzidi's getting going. We're on our final lap. We are on the way home. Ingle is currently running in 6th position. The 2 FTR AUXR8s there, and John Bow in the Cat Ford. As we were saying earlier, that team has now been sold and will be based out of Brisbane.
Well,
John Briggs at the helm.
Big contingent of Holden fans here. Let's have a look at that in the Shell Helix replay.
This is really,
Now, this is mine.
No, it's not.
No, this is mine.
No, it isn't. Look at it. So,
give it to me.
You shouldn't really laugh, should you? But that is... that was quite nasty, actually, wasn't it?
Yep, another view. Smurden didn't give him any racing room at all there.
Well, I have to say, out of the 2, Smurden was...
Well, this is it for Mark Scaife. He hasn't won a race here at Oran Park since 1992, but he will take out race 1 of 3 today from teammate Craig Lowndes in a Mobil 1 Holden Racing Team 1-2. And in for 3rd, Jason Bright. That was a solid drive by the Pertec Ford driver. And Steve Ellery, well done. He finishes in 4th ahead of Garth Tander and Russell Ingall. So, some important points there for this guy who is chasing teammate Craig Lowndes in the championship. He got away to a clean start right from the word go. As we see Rodney Forbes jumping out of the Diet Shake Commodore.
Well, Scaife certainly got his start sorted out now, hasn't he?
Well, for sure. It was a major problem for him, and he was the first to admit that when he was continually getting pole position and not transferring it into race results. That has changed in 1999 as he takes the first win of the day from Lowndes, Bright, Ellery. We look at Cameron McLean behind Ingle and Tander. That was a great drive in the Greenfield Mowers Ford. And Neil Crompton, who got ahead of team boss Glenn Seaton, who finished back in 9th position. Radicic and Bow, they were good drives also. And Paul Romano into the top 15.